Hello and welcome to a Nintendo News Network review. Today we're going to look over the classic bear and bird duo in their the first outing to the chameleon bat duo Yooka-Laylee in their game Yooka-Laylee. But for those of you who don't know, the game was developed by a large portion of the team that made a lot of the classic rare games, including Banjo-Kazooie. This game is called the spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie. But does it hold up to the bear and bird and start their own franchise? Well, let's find out. The game's plot is pretty simple. Yooka and Laylee find a book in which they intend to sell, but the evil capital B is using a machine to steal the book and all the pages from it, in a scheme to use the power of that one book to take over the world and have a rather high profit margin. It's up to the duo to climb up Ivory Tower and gather the pages back and stop capital B. Yeah, the story is pretty much Saturday morning cartoon fodder, but hey, so is Banjo's story. What drew people into that was the characters and gameplay, and Yooka has half of it at least. Let's look at the characters. Beyond Yooka and Laylee just being reskinned Banjo-Kazooie personality-wise, the characters were fine. You had the obvious fourth wall jokes about being self-aware that they were in a game. You had a pixelated T-Rex that doesn't have enough RAM and is made fun of for being an old-school game character. You have puns galore, and you have that cheeky British humor. Pretty much all you would expect, and it was great. It did feel like an old Banjo game. The bigger issue here was maybe there was too many characters. I found myself not really caring about some of them. Kratos, mostly. Skipping the dialogue just to get to the next part. Others did have enough personality to keep me reading though. Plus Shovel Knight making a cameo is just awesome. Now let's look at the gameplay. It feels like a Nintendo 64 rare platformer for all the good and all the bad that it encompasses. The Switch version is the only version of Yooka-Laylee I have played, so I won't go into details and comparisons between this and the other. I know there are a few updates and people were saying the controls were great for the Switch in comparison to the others, and I'd have to agree. I didn't have much trouble controlling the duo, but some camera problems and bad depth perception really held the game back. That camera brought back some bad memories from the Nintendo 64 days. And we can't say platformers haven't aged well. We just got Mario Odyssey, where it was fluid and amazing. A while ago, I wrote a script for an editorial, Is It Too Late for Yooka-Laylee on the Switch? I never recorded it for a range of reasons. Mostly I wasn't satisfied with how it read, but the main point was we have Odyssey and Yooka coming out over a little month between the two. And Odyssey came out first. My fear was we would compare the two, and Yooka would be judged harshly, which at times I found myself doing, unfortunately. This was a game I was very excited for, but Odyssey had that power to eclipse that excitement. Once I focused on Yooka-Laylee alone and stopped the comparisons, I had a lot more fun. But truth be told, I think what made me the most frustrated was fall damage. Odyssey really spoiled me there. That all being said, do I regret paying the full retail price of $40, especially when you can get the Xbox and PlayStation versions cheaper, even the PC on Steam sales? The answer is no. I think it coming out later on the Switch helped it so we got the more polished version of the game in comparison to the others. The game has a lot of faults, but has a lot going for it too. Likable heroes and villains, a nostalgic sense of gameplay which was good and bad. Did Playtonic play to people's nostalgia? Well, yeah, but I don't think they were sneaky about it or anything. It was pretty obvious what they were doing. At least the product didn't turn out like Mighty No. 9. Overall, I would give Yooka-Laylee out of... Those are my thoughts, but as always, we want to hear from you. Do you agree? Disagree? Tell us in the comments below and on our Facebook page. If you like this, please remember to like and subscribe here on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Have a good day.